I'm bringing a different flavor, and I want you guys to watch this until the end, please.
I'm about to pull up, you don't know.
Right, people, J. Cole just drops an anticipated to this album, Fall Off. As expected, is what hip hop needed. A lot of storytelling in it, a blend of all eras of hip hop in one, basically paying homage on this album. One word I've got to put on it is maturity and giving respect where it's due. I'm bringing a different flavor, and I want you guys to watch this until the end, please. This song over here stood out for me, and it just reminded me about some hip hop artists that I also listen to. But as I go forward, I'll try and express myself and explain it, you get what I mean? But I have to say that this album was needed, and it might wake a lot of other rappers up. I think the age thing is what has knocked a lot of rappers down to not release any projects anymore. When they say that hip hop is dead, it depends on who you listen to. You can't be going back to listen to a certain generation and expecting a storytelling of hip hop. J. Cole is like 41 years old, and he's still giving you that flavor of hip hop that you want to listen to. So I think that's the person you should be going to listen to if you still want that type of music, and not taking shots at the youngins for what they're doing. Let them do their things, you get what I'm saying? That's what they were raised on, but this is what we were raised on, do you get what I'm saying? However, let me cut the long story short. The song that I'm talking about is What If by J. Cole. He was paying homage to Biggie and Tupac, and I want to put a little twist into it. I might not play the whole songs because of copyright. However, please watch this till the end and try to understand where I'm coming from. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's react, people. But before I go forward, you know the routine. Please do like, share, and subscribe for more content. Cheers.
It's for everybody out there that ever fell out with somebody you love. Famous, just to look back and be like, yeah, damn, yeah, you have to go like that. Yeah, what if, what if, what if, what if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. Saying what if, what if, what if, what if the bullshit never got in the way? I still have my nigga to this day. What's up, Pac? I heard that record that you did that just dropped. It's bubbling, got me wondering when the love stopped. Hit him up, I'm like, maybe I should write you before shit go left. The streets is a bit upset. You claiming that you fuck my bitch, but check. Instead of escalating at a time when niggas say big, let's decimate him. I'm telling him chill, cause although he violating in my heart, I could never hate him. I love you. I hope it ain't too late to tell you when you got shot. I came to visit you at Bellevue, but you was sleeping. They let me peeking. I said a prayer by your bedside. Bandages covered the bleeding. I'm thinking, dog, I told you. Watch the niggas you close to. I know dudes, and they won't hesitate to smoke you if shit go left. While you was locked, I should've wrote you, but life happens. Promo, mad shows to do still. No excuse, I didn't do what I was supposed to.
Jeez.
And maybe that's what provoked you to use your vocals to speak my name with a negative tone. As you stared at the walls of that cell on your own. Wonder how long it be before they let you come home and get your money. You maybe started looking at me funny. Perhaps you might have felt that I betrayed you or played you or thought that I knew about that setup and could have saved you. And maybe that made you come out on some war shit. East Coast, West Coast, now media is trying to force it. Of course it's entertainment, but the world is full of ignoramus that view the rich and famous as either heroes or villains with no feelings. Not knowing most drama only leads to more killings. Well, fuck that, nigga, I'm hurt. I miss my dog, I ain't gotta hide. If I hurt you, I apologize. What if?
That was a hard verse. If you know, you know, man. He's rapping like he was Biggie to Tupac, and he's explaining everything that happened. What if I done right and not left? Would this have escalated? Would you have written hit him up? Would you have said that claim to be a player but I fucked your wife? You know, would you have poured those lyrics in those negative tones? Do you get what I'm saying? It's so crazy how he's telling the story. And he's telling it like he's Biggie. That is absolute talent. Like, you can't take that away from J. Cole. This is why he's top 3, if not number 1 at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not giving this like too much hype. People like what they like, but this is what I call creativity. Do you get what I'm saying? And he also uses Biggie's tone in some of the lyrics. He expresses when Tupac got shot. That's when he came to New York and he got shot. Kind of expressed that, oh yeah, I should have wrote to you when you were in jail, but I had a lot of shows, I had a lot of things to do. He doesn't give an excuse. What if I had done it? Would this East Coast and West Coast beef happened? The way that he penned it, he put the words together. He touched on every story about the East Coast and West Coast beef. He summarized it in a 16. Perfect. Perfect for me. Well, we're going to go for the next verse, man. You kind of get the gist of this song. This is why the song stood out for me, man.
Fuck that, nigga, I'm hurt. I miss my dog, I ain't gotta hide. If I hurt you, I apologize. What if I can turn back the hands of time? What if turn back the hands of time? What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. I'm saying, what if I can turn back the hands
Maturity.
What if turn back the hands of time? What if the bullshit never got in the way? I still have my nigga to this day. Today was going to Vegas until I opened your letter. I cried through all of his pages, been trying to get it together. I'm coming out there and why? I gotta find you in person and look you dead in your eyes and let you know I've been hurting, been moving off pure adrenaline, never knowing for certain who's on my side and who's obliged for closing my curtains. So in the midst with clenched fists, I pick up the sword. I know there's money in violence, I know there's profit in war. But see, I felt that you left me to hang. I gave you game, rap for the bitches I said. Saw you switch up your lane. Your content resembling mine, it brought you fame. I didn't complain, I cheered you on with no disdain. And at the same time, my destiny brought me pain. From kicking it with some venomous niggas, I know the same. Ones that you warn me about, I ain't listen. The trigger squeeze, my paranoia noticed you in the vicinity. So when they sentenced me, lawyers milked me for every penny. All I had inside that cell was my memory. And plus the fear that while I'm gone, they forgetting me. How niggas shouting me out, but never visit me. And as the time crept, that mindset became a mission. You came to represent my opposition. So when I got out, I chose drama. Took the war route and went all out. Not care about the fallout. Suddenly now I got the mob out. Plus the whole side ready to ride. Now I gotta tell them stall out. Cause tears fill in my eyes. Your letter helped me understand the power in love, the choice to be the bigger man. No shit got out of hand. I'll take the blame for it. For my mistakes, I couldn't take you getting slain for it. For falling victim to ego, vengeance, and dollar signs. I wanna say from the heart, I apologize. What if?
Yo, J. Cole, man. J. Cole. Honestly, man, you read my mind. You read my mind. You absolutely read my mind. What if? Now he's speaking like it's Tupac, apologizing to Biggie as well. So Biggie has apologized, and now Tupac is saying, all of my ego and everything came into the mixture as well. From the way the story is patterned, when Tupac first of all got shot in New York, maybe if he was in that, but that's his attitude. I don't think Biggie was really involved in this. Biggie was just an artist that was smoking weed and recording in the studio. But he knew the circle around him were some G's. You have that circle around you. You have the goons around you. Do you get what I'm saying? You might not be that person that does that, but there's some goons around you that are ready to do whatever it took. Do you get what I'm saying? But you had that paper to have that security around him. Do you get what I'm saying? So in this verse, he's kind of expressing the word ego caused everything. Ego and betrayal. He's street code and everything. Biggie could not come back and tell him that this were the people that shot you. Probably Biggie was scared for his life too. Like, yo, I can't be doing that. I know Pac is my guy, but I can't really snitch. I know that my circle did something. That circle, there was someone involved in it. But however, if you hear the whole story of how this East Coast, West Coast beef started, they didn't want to shoot Tupac. They just wanted to rough him up, rob him, because he was being disrespectful. over the phone. Like, you bitch ass niggas better have my money. I don't know how he came. Maybe he came with 2 men, or he just came on his own with his own pistol. Apparently he shot himself with his own pistol. So this what if Tupac just took that check that Jimmy wanted to give him and not be aggressive over the phone and say, I want cash. I'm just analyzing in my own way. Do you get what I'm saying? With this what if track. It's just so sick how J. Cole has put it together in a 16. Tupac was in jail, how he was betrayed. He felt Biggie let him down. What if it happened? Like, he went eye to eye to look at Biggie and say, yo, did you set me up? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yo, did you set me up? I need to know, you're my guy, man. Also breaking down how Puff took Tupac style, I get around track from Tupac, and then Juicy, Biggie. So if you look at those videos, there's a bit of similarities there. So that's where J. Cole is trying to say that Biggie took a bit of Tupac style, basically used that to blow up. But Tupac didn't mind about that, you get what I'm saying? So this what if track is fire. I'm not gonna lie, man. The way that J. Cole broke it down with a story tale in a 16 part, it's just out of here, man. You get what I'm saying? Deserves a Funk Flex explosion, bomb, whatever, alarm, whatever. Just nice. But let's keep going, guys. Like I said, watch until the end, please.
What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. I'm saying, what if
the bullshit never got in the way? You still be my nigga today.
What if the bullshit never got in the way? We'll still have them niggas to this day.
What a song, man. What a song. I hope he gets everything that he deserves, man. Because he's independent now, isn't he? So, whew. Production 2, 10 out of 10, man. Yo, man, fire. But what if what J. Cole actually wrote was Biggie and Tupac?
What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. Saying what if?
It sounds like a Tupac hook. Not really much of a Biggie hook, but that sounds like a Tupac hook. That's how Tupac would write a hook. You get what I'm saying?
What if the bullshit never got in the way? I still have my nigga to this day. What's up, Pop? I heard that record that you did that just dropped. It's bubbling, got me wondering when the luck stopped. I'm like, maybe I should write you before shit go left. The streets is a bit upset. You claiming that you fuck my bitch, but check instead of escalating. At a time when niggas say big, let's decimate them. I'm telling them chill, cause although you violating in my heart, I could never hate them. I love you. I hope it ain't too late to tell you when you got shot. I came to visit you at Bellevue, but you were sleeping. They let me peek in. I said a prayer by your bedside. Bed that just covered the bleeding. I'm thinking, God, I told you. Watch the niggas you close to. I know dudes, and they won't hesitate to smoke you when shit go left. While you was locked, I should've wrote you, but life happens. Come on, man shows to do still. No excuse, I didn't do what I was supposed to. And maybe that's what provoked you to use your vocals to speak my name with a negative tone. As you stared at the walls of that cell on your own. Wonder how long it'll be before they let you come home and get your money. You maybe started looking at me funny. Perhaps you might have felt that I betrayed you or played you, or thought that I knew about that setup and could have saved you. Or maybe that made you come out on some war shit. East Coast, West Coast. Now media is trying to force it. Of course it's entertainment, but the world is full of ignoramus that view the rich and famous as either heroes or villains with no feelings. Not knowing most drama only leads to most killings. But fuck that, nigga, I'm hurt. I miss my dog, I ain't gotta hide. If I hurt you, I apologize. Whatever.
Yo, whoever did this, man, shout out to you, man. I need to big you up. That's just fire. Someone on YouTube made What If in a Biggie and Tupac voices using AI. Do you get what I mean? Whatever context that you put in that AI generator to bring this out, kudos to you, man, because that actually sounded like Biggie. The tone, everything was just like it was Biggie. I don't think these guys will ever die, man. Do you get what I'm saying? They just keep on multiplying. Every year there's something about Biggie and Tupac. You get what I'm saying? I.e. the murder, i.e. documentaries. They've lived so long, you don't even think that these guys are absolutely dead. Rest in peace to them, and shout out to this person that did this. So we're gonna go to Tupac's part, because this is just fire, man.
What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. I'm saying what if? What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? I still have my nigga to this day.
Today was going to Vegas until I opened your letter. I tried to all of his pages, been trying to get it together. I'm coming out there, why? I gotta find you in person and let you dead in your eyes. And let you know I've been hurting, been moving off pure adrenaline. Never know I'm for certain who's on my side and who's obliged for closing my curtains. So in the midst with clenched fists, I pick up the sword. I know there's money and violence, I know there's profit and war. Cause yeah, I felt that you left me to hang. I gave you game, rap for the bitches I said, saw you switch up your lane. Your content resembling mine, it brought you fame. I didn't complain, I cheered you on with no disdain. And at the same time, my destiny brought me pain. From kicking it with some venomous niggas, I know the same. Ones that you warn me about, I ain't listen. The trigger squeeze, my paranoia noticed you in the vicinity. So when they sentenced me, lawyers milked me for every penny. All I had inside that cell was my memory. And plus a fear that while I'm gone, they forgetting me. How niggas shouting me out, but never visit me. And as the time crept, their mindset became a mission. Became to represent my opposition. So when I got out, I chose drama. Took the wall out and went all out. Like care about the fallout. Suddenly now I got the mob out. Plus the whole side ready to ride. And now I gotta tell them stall out. Cause tears filling my eyes. Your letter helped me understand the power in love, the choice to be the bigger man. No shit got out of here. I'll take the blame for it. For my mistakes I couldn't take, you getting strained from it. For falling victim to ego bitches and dollar signs. I want to say from the heart, I apologize.
What if? What if? What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. Saying what if? What if? What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? We'll still have them niggas to this day.
What if?
What if? What if?
Yo, this is fire, man. I'm gonna say, man. Fire. I think J. Cole had this in his locker for like time. You get what I'm saying? He had this like time and he's kept it there. He went in his vault, opened it, and he's like, you know what? Let me bring out this Biggie and Tupac song that I did. You get what I'm saying? Because, yo, fire. Come on, man. The concept of it, absolute fire. Look, you know, let me not talk too much. Let's get into some reviews, man. So, the game actually reviewed the whole album. That is fire. He went on a jog and he reviewed the whole album. I think he gave it 7 over 10. That's his opinion. I'm giving it a 9 over 10, man, because the creativity of the album was fire. The reason I'm giving it 9 over 10, because there was some dull parts in it, but lyrically, storytelling, hip-hop wise, you know, generation to generation, everything was involved in this album. When it comes to sampling, etc., it had it all, man. Do you get what I'm saying? So the game said, what if is review. Dope beat, classic concept. Reminds me of my song on LAX album. What did I say in the beginning? This reminded me of someone that has already done this. And it's actually the Game. He did this on the LAX album. And Game is always referenced Biggie and Tupac, paid homage to them. Do you get what I'm saying? He's another rapper that I know, which I've listened to, that can do something like this, such as imitating their voices, getting their flows, etc. It just shows how much they're fans of Biggie and Tupac. I'll start again. What If, dope beat, classic concept, reminds me of my song on LAX album, Never Can Say Goodbye. That was the name of the song. I love we as fans of the MCs pay homage both conceptually and lyrically. Doing a song like this is not easy. Shows real talent. 8/10. I said it. I see. This is real talent. That's how I'm gonna end it here, man. You get what I'm saying? J. Cole gets a big 10/10 for me for this song, man. This is what I like to listen to. It just takes me like in a different dimension. You get what I mean? Like, actually, what if?
I'm about to pull up, you don't know. I got my hood up, you don't know. Snapchat